Good morning, EDay. Today, I am going to walk you through a presentation on alternative views that we would use for our title block sets, our drawing sets, in Inventor, or any other AutoCAD drawing. So to get started, we are on our iPads and we're going to go to the Schoology app. And we will go to our class. And here you can see that I made a new folder called e-learning. So within the e-learning folder, we will have each day listed for you. So today we're going to go to day 1. And you can see under the folder, it will describe the tasks you need to complete. Remember, you have 5 days to complete these tasks, 5 school days. So what I'm going to walk you through to start is the alternative views presentation. So how I'm going to do this, we'll give it a try this time. We can always change it as we roll through this e-learning. And I'm going to put this to Notability so I can highlight and go through things I think are extra important for you to know. All right, so here we have alternative views. So there are 3 types of alternative views we're going to focus on: section view, auxiliary view, and detail view. So these views are what we are going to show if a regular multi-view is insufficient. So we show these views when a regular multi-view is insufficient. You will have to work on my writing. When a regular multi-view is insufficient. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about in detail about a section view. So a section view provides a view of an object as if it were cut in half by a saw. So you can imagine you're cutting an object in half and you're going to show what happens on the inside. So the location of where this happens is shown by this cutting plane line. So this cutting plane line, and this cutting plane line, let's see if this will help us. The cutting plane line is shown by an arrow, and then it has 2 short dash, long dash, 2 short dash, long dash, and the arrows. And the arrows are both going to be facing the way that you're going to view the object. And these label identifiers, AA, or you can see AA here, that's how we're going to tell the viewer what the section view is. So it's called section view AA. And if you can remember, we did that in Inventor when we cranked out the wheel. We did a section view. So also, if we look at this section view, what we can see is we can see section lines where I would cut materials. So these section lines are going to show where I'm cutting material. So if I have no section lines, like in this space, that means I'm cutting through air. So there's actually nothing to cut through at that location. All right, so we talked a little bit on the last slide about the cutting plane line, but it indicates the location of the cut. It's thick and a broken line. The arrows indicate the direction of the view, and it is labeled with a letter for identification on the drawing. Okay, again, we're going to go through here. The section line where I cut materials shows hatch lines or section lines that show the material. Different drawings, you'll see different types of hatch lines. The generic, the basic one, is always going to be these 45-degree angled lines. A cool thing that you'll start seeing as like a civil engineer, you would see a hatch that maybe looked like small triangles with dots, right? Something like this. And this may be a hatch or a section line that would indicate a concrete. So I'm cutting through concrete. So this same concept can be used across all fields of engineering. All right, within a section view, we have 3 types of section views. We have a full, a half, and an offset section. So a full section line is when the cutting plane line passes fully through the part. So what we just looked at is a full section view. So an example, and this is going to be part of your homework, is going to be to practice drawing section views. So here we're going to cut our object where we see AA, and we're looking at the direction of the view, and then I would show the section view on the side here. So a half section is really similar. Instead of cutting the whole way through, you are going to be cutting 1/4 of the part away. So for example, here we can see, here is my section line, and I'm only showing my section view on the bottom half. An offset section view is one that your line does not go straight through your object. It zigzags its way through the object and just shows through significant details or the significant parts of your object. All right, next type is auxiliary view. So auxiliary view, when we think of this, the big key word here is inclined plane or an angled surface. So it's used to show the true size and shape of an inclined plane and the features on it. So I would use an auxiliary view to show an inclined plane like this, what I just highlighted here. If I look at my front view or my side view, that is shown, it's called foreshortened, but it's just not shown true to scale. It's like if you think of a triangle, you have your 2 legs and the hypotenuse. So what we do for an auxiliary view is we take that angled surface and we're going to show it right directly on an angle from that surface. So now instead of seeing, like you can see down here on this front view and the side view, that hole does not look like a perfect circle, but on my auxiliary view, the hole is a perfect circle. All right, detail view is going to show an enlargement of a portion of the object to show small features on the part. So this is a great example here. We have gears or teeth, and I'm going to show a detail view here, and I'm going to enlarge the scale. So here you can see the scale's been enlarged to 2:1, allowing me to provide adequate dimensions where you can actually read them. So if I just dimensioned the gears here, they would be so small it would be hard to see what I meant. All right, so the gears here, too small, so instead we enlarge it so I can dimension it properly. All right, that is a quick rundown on our specialty views, right, or our alternative views. So what you're going to do next is take that information. Within our folder, there is a section views assignment on e-learning. And you are going to do your best. I will go through and fine-tune everybody's work here, and we'll work on this together. But you are going to do your best to show then the section view of this object. If I cut at BB. And you're going to do the same for 2, doing another section view. And for 3, you're going to do a half section view. All right, once you are finished with those 3 drawings, you're going to turn them in to the day 1 section views assignment. And that is all for today, and we will have a new assignment on Wednesday. Now, if you have any questions, you can also reach me via my Zoom, which my personal ID is listed there, and as well as the discussion board for today. All right, thanks. I look forward to touching base with each